Hey guys, Ken Sharon with Geek Beat TV, and we are here at NDI Show 2016, and I'm here at the NewTek booth with Philip. Welcome to Geek Beat.
Hey, how's it going, man? Good to be here with you.
Pretty good. How's it going with you?
NAB has been unbelievable this year. I don't know if you're aware, but we've launched this new technology called NDI, Network Device Interface, and it is a very easy to use and easy to deploy standard for IP video for production. It's amazing.
Sounds like it could solve a lot of the pain that people have with running cabling and running coax all over the place.
You know, coax is a standard in broadcast, but with IP video now, every corporate office building is now wired for television. You know, if I have an NDI source on my corporate network or my a LAN, then it's now available in the TriCaster to switch and add to your show. It really is groundbreaking.
So what are some of the source types that you can use with this system?
Well, there are over 200 companies working on support for NDI. So everything from character generators and like VizRT and Chiron to capture cards like Magic cards or AJA cards. Teradek is added in NDI capability. So it's all over the place, and even apps. There are apps that you can get that allow you to bring in it's like a screen capture app, so you can actually just bring in a laptop's information as a source through NDI. We also have an app called NewTek Connect Pro, and basically what that does is that's like a Rosetta Stone for IP sources. So if I have IP video cameras that already support IP transmission, I can use NewTek Connect Pro to say convert that to NDI, and now it's available in my TriCaster as a live source. If I use, there's three main standards for IP video. You know, you have NDI, which is the NewTek standard, and it's an open standard. You have Aspen, which is a 10 gigabit standard, and you also have SMPTE 2022. So NewTek Connect Pro is an app that can say, I want to convert Aspen to NDI, I want to convert SMPTE 2022 to NDI, or NDI to Aspen. So it is a Rosetta Stone that's going to help bridge the wide variety of IP-enabled devices and apps and technology into a production workflow. What's cool about NDI, though, is that we've made it available as a free technology for anyone to implement, even a competitor. You know, we've got, I think Wirecast has added it, XSplit has added it, so the gamers can have NDI network sources. It's big news in the broadcast industry, and that's one of the reasons we've had such wide deployment and announcements here at NAB.
Now, some of the questions people would have would be like, what are like the different lag situations with converting it over to an IP? Is there a big lag issue?
There actually isn't. One of our demos, I don't think it's set up here, we had SDI sources coming in, and then we took those same SDI sources and converted them to NDI, and there was you could barely tell the difference in the latency. So it's maybe half a frame or a frame, depending on if you're using progressive or interlaced.
So what are some of the network backbone requirements to use NDI?
Well, NDI can work on any standard, gigabit Ethernet LAN. That's the requirement. Now, what we suggest, if you're doing some hardcore video, you may not want to have it on the same network as your email, your corporate email. You know, we were doing a webcast with a big broadcaster one time, and we tested the bandwidth, and this had nothing to do with us, and it was perfect until the webcast at 9 a.m., and IT had accidentally put them on the same side of the network as the email, and everybody shows up at work, and by 9 a.m. they're checking email, and the network comes to a grinding halt. So as you're designing a workflow for IP video, that's something to consider. Hubs and switches are very cheap. You can, set up your network so that you have a video LAN and then a corporate LAN, but you could just use it over the corporate LAN depending on how your office is configured.
So currently you have a large range of products for NewTek and their TriCaster line and your talk show line. What products is NDI capable with right now?
NDI works with 3Play, TriCaster, and talk show. So what's great about that is if you have a talk show and you're bringing in a remote guest through Skype, and let's say you're using a TriCaster 460 which has 4 SDI inputs, I don't want to take up one of those SDI inputs as a Skype feed. I can come in through NDI. It's a digital Ethernet connection to the TriCaster, and I still have 4 SDI channels available. So it just adds flexibility and scalability. Another cool thing about NDI, let's say I have a TriCaster 8000, which is our flagship TriCaster, 8 HD SDI inputs. If I had a TriCaster Mini on my network with 4 cameras connected to that, it turns my TriCaster 8000 into a 12-channel video switcher, because I can add in 4 camera sources, 4 additional network sources, and those could be those cameras connected to the TriCaster Mini. So it's really changed the scalability of the TriCaster workflow, because for years, TriCaster is the standard. We have our clients are doing 250,000 hours of video a month out of NewTek technology. 80 of the Fortune 100 companies are using TriCaster to do corporate communication and training. But there's one complaint we've always heard, and it's like, I wish I had a few more sources. If I have 8, I want 10. So through NDI now, you can expand the number of sources and create a nicer, more robust production.
Sounds like a great win-win for everybody, especially corporate networks that already have large network, normal IP network infrastructures.
Exactly. Also, a third-party partner that we've teamed up with, this is actually a big announcement, especially for your audience, Adobe. We've announced a plugin called NDI for the Adobe Creative Cloud. So let's say you buy this plugin and you install it on your Premiere workstation. That is now an NDI source into your TriCaster. So instead of rendering a file and copying it to network storage and downloading it to your TriCaster and taking 30, 40 minutes to do it, I could just say, I want to see, Philip's NDI Premiere station. I pick it from the list. I watch, I call you, and I say, okay, play it back. I want to, and you could either record it into the TriCaster, or you could just play it out live to the air. Another cool thing about NDI is we have free apps like a NDI monitor. So on if you have a laptop connected to your network, I could launch this monitor and see every NDI source on my network. So if I have a group of editors using Adobe Premiere, I could say, okay, I want to see John's edit. So John, play back that rough cut. I'm sitting there on my network, he plays it, okay, we talk about it, he makes his changes, we go to the next editor. It's going to change major workflows. And this plugin's only $99.
So $99, is it available right away, or is it?
Yes. After
Premiere?
Effects, it works with all the Creative Cloud video.
All Creative Cloud, that's even better. So like, you hear it right now, guys, if you have Premiere or Creative Cloud, you can get sources into the TriCaster right away. Well, do you have anything else to tell us, Philip?
No, it's awesome to be here.
Yeah.
Love my friends from Geek Beat, and we appreciate you joining us here at NAB 2016.
I always appreciate the time, Philip. We got to get you in for a concert sometime soon.
Consider it done.
Well, this is Ken on Geek Beat TV, NAB show 2016. Check out NewTek and check it out. Thanks a lot.